I have been chasing this dream for a very long time now. I think about all the heartbreaks, struggles, and then I sit back and realize it's more than just a dream. I already have accomplished a lot, but my ultimate goal is to be Paralympic champion and world champion. I try to set the bar high for myself as one of the greats, Maurice Green from Wyandotte County, a great legend. He has signs, he has statues. Everybody know who he is when you come into Wyandotte County, Kansas City, Kansas. I want people to know who I am, not just somebody they're going to forget, somebody that changed the whole entire city, somebody that no matter what kept fighting even when things became hard and unbelievable, but I stayed strong and continued my progress. I also think to myself, it's more than just a gold medal. It's more than just being a world champion. When you set off to do something, you got to continue. If you started, you must finish. And I always tell myself, each and every time I go out and fight, or each and every time I do something, I already done this. I've been through the struggles. I've been through the pain. I've been through the heartaches. I had to fight for my life when I was 2 years old. So going out, competing, going out, showing my talents, showcasing it, this is easy. Just go out and have fun. Don't tighten up. It's been a long journey, and my mission is not complete yet. I want to do so many things as far as motivating people, because a lot of people think that it's easy, and it's really not. I mean, I'm visually impaired, and I look at it each and every day. I get up knowing that I got to chase a dream, knowing that I have to give more than the average person has to give, because nobody's not going to give you a chance. Nobody's not going to feel sorry for you, and I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I just want opportunities to show people that I'm capable of doing things just as good or much better. And especially by me not having anything, by me coming from the Jupiter Garden projects in Kansas City, Kansas, living off of 18th and Quindaro, man, it's tough. And each and every time I go home, I go visit this Maurice Green sign in the 80s off of State Avenue, and I stare at it saying, one day, just one day, I'm going to be up here next to him with the great. Just give me my opportunity. Let me show you that time is being well invested. And then I also think, rest in peace to my cousin, my best friend, that we did everything together except for judo. We wrestled, trained together, went to state in wrestling in the state of Kansas, and Randy Cannon. He asked me something that stuck with me for a while. He asked me a few months before he died. He said, "Ron," he said, "have you set out to do everything that you said you were going to do?" And I said, "Not yet. Why?" He said, "Well, we're getting older and we ain't going to be here too much longer, so you need to go ahead and do that." And so it's interesting that he said that, because a few months later, I was talking to him, and he was like, "Did you fight in this tournament in Dallas?" And I was like, "Nah." He's like, "All right." He's like, "You better not have." He was like, "Because if you did and you didn't tell me, he like, it's gonna be me and you when you get back to Kansas City." And I kind of laughed, and he was like, But for real, he's like, man, make sure you keep chasing that dream. Make sure you keep doing what you're doing. He's like, don't worry about nothing out here. Everything's gonna be cool. And I was like, all right, man. I was like, I got you. And then he's like, like when we get home, he's like, this time, he like last year for New Year's party, you showed up to show out. You outdressed me. He like, I ain't gonna let you do that this time. And I was laughing. I was like, that's what it's about, man. You always got to be prepared. You always got to, because you never know who you're going to meet. And so you got to dress to impress. You got to show up and not just show up. You have to be ready because that window of opportunity is very small. And if you ain't ready to go through it when it's there, you done missed it. And I honestly didn't know that was the last conversation that me and him would ever have. And then to this day, that if I just could be able to train with him one more time or just be able to talk to him one more time, I would give up any of this. But in my mind, in my heart, I know that this is what he wanted and this is how he motivated me. And with the same sense, in 2011, my stepmother that passed away from cancer, Kamaya Hawthorne, I talked to her the morning of her passing away. She couldn't respond, but she can hear me because she was in a coma, and her only dreams was to see me compete at the Paralympics and see me win major titles because she knew what my goals were and she knew that I had it in me to be the best ever in the world. And so with that being said, I told her that I'm going to get this done, get this opportunity, and take it and run with it and make the best out of it. And so, all in all, I'm going to continue to live my dream and their dream also, because being a champion is not just standing on a podium, hearing your national anthem, being the best that day. You have to be a champion each and every day, because once you step off that podium, you're not a champion anymore. You're a target. So now you have to continue training like you number 2, trying to get the number 1.